was in Lakeshore BBYO chapter, graduated from high school in 1965, and have been active on behalf of BBG and BBYO my entire life.
Do you still keep in touch with your friends from BBYO?
Absolutely. In fact, I was just texting with a girlfriend who was my international vice president. She was in charge of convention, and she lives in Panama now.
It's really cool. And do the skills that you learned in BBYO still impact your life right now and your future?
It's interesting because when I was international president of BBG, I wrote an article for the paper, for the Shofar, that was titled BBG is Not My Whole Life. And yet it has impacted my entire life. Many of my friends now are people that I was active in BBYO with. And my life choices have been greatly influenced by BBG.
And in your bio, it explains that you went to a high school that was less than 1% Jewish.
Yes.
How did you feel as you were involved in a Jewish community, and what made you want to become a leader?
Those are not easy questions to answer. My parents were very involved in the secular community and in our synagogue, and my family was very involved in Jewish causes, interested in Israel and the development of the new state when I was a baby, and passed that on to me. What happened, I was very involved in the synagogue. I taught Israeli singing and dancing as a teenager, and spent a lot of time at the synagogue. The only youth group we had in Mount Clemens for Jewish youth was BBYO, and I say BBYO, not BBG and AZ, because we were a co-ed chapter. I think at our largest we had 14 members. But we learned a lot locally. For instance, we would have conclaves where we housed 125 people, 11 kids housed 125 people, and put on a program in a small community like Mount Clemens. And those skills stayed with me my entire life. Then attending LTC and extended LTC, and many of the leadership programs influenced my choice to go into social work, which also influenced my choice to become a physician, because I wanted to prevent problems.
And so you talked about becoming a pediatrician. How did your time in BBYO influence that choice?
On several levels. I was able to be consul, district, and international president, and as such I traveled a lot, and I made a lot of speeches, and I made a lot of friends and connections, and had some interesting experiences meeting the vice president, meeting Bess Meyerson, who had been Miss America, and things like that. And as I started college, I decided that rather than get involved on a macro level where I was speaking and leading, I wanted to help other people.
So a little bit about my mom. She's simply the best person I've ever met. She's great, not just to her kids and her husband and family, but also to her friends, her patients, and even complete strangers. She will put everyone's need in front of her own, no matter if it's good for her or not. She just simply, that's just who she is. She cares so much about the world and everyone in it that her life's mission is to leave it better than she found it, and that's what she's done. It's what she's done with her family. It's what she's done with her patients. It's what she's done with everyone she's ever come into contact with. And I'm very proud of my mom for everything, and especially this award. Congrats, Mom. Love you.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. Coming to you from our COVID castle. It's just me and the little one right now, Ella. Say hi, Ella.
Hi.
Ella's gonna serve as the interviewer for this little process where we reach out to congratulate Ella Safta, my mother, Linda Bolton, being recognized as the wonderful, wonderful alumnus that she is. So, Ella, why don't you give me the first question, if you would, please?
When you think of Safta, what do you think of?
When I think of my mom, what do I think of? I think of somebody who is one of the most incredibly selfless people I know. Somebody who is always looking for the joy in everything, who is always finding the best in people. That's what I think of. All right, congratulations, Safta. We love you. Mazel tov.